welcome or welcome back to A Life in Delusion. I'm Q. So today I'm going to be shooting 2 videos. So if you see me with the green straps twice, that's why. Subscribe to the channel if you want to follow along with this journey of self-discovery and self-improvement and creating a beautiful, wonderful life, a more beautiful and wonderful life. And just getting tapped in. I don't know how to describe it in a more precise way, but just really tuning into what's best for you, what's best for me, what's best for all of us, and making that happen. I'm filming this on a Monday. My normal film day is Sunday, but I did some different things yesterday. I'm not gonna say I got off track, but on what I had planned for the week to be, but it was all good things. I went to the farmer's market, spent some time with my brother and my sister-in-law, so it was all good things. Got some rest. But for this video, I want to talk about radically listening to myself. Eventually, I'm going to get into talking about human design and what my design is, I found out, and what that looks like, what it means for me, just kind of what it has, what realizations it's brought forth for me. But we'll get to that when we get to it. But yeah, I want to talk about kind of radically listening to myself, because that's one of the major components of my human design. But like I said, we'll come back around to that. But just really radically listening to myself, because yesterday, I started going to the farmer's market with my brother and my sister-in-law a few weeks ago, and it was great. Like, the produce is so good. I lead a mainly vegetarian, kind of really plant-heavy lifestyle and diet. I'm not gonna say lifestyle, but diet. So going to the farmer's market is great because the grocery store stuff is just not as good. So yeah, it was great. So there's one, maybe a 10-minute walk for me, but they couldn't make it Saturday. So they found another one on Sunday, which was a little bigger. So we went to that yesterday during the time I would have been filming. I also went to the gym on a Sunday, which is not what I typically would do, but I've been listening to myself. So I'm really just kind of leaning into that, and I kind of do this thing where I go back and forth in my head, and that, again, that's part of my design on should I do this? Maybe I should, maybe I should, maybe I should, maybe I should. And really just listening to when I have those conversations, just do it. I need to insert the Shia LaBeouf clip right here. But just doing it. If I'm going back and forth about something, then just do it. I had my secondary job this past week. I quit just because I was going back and forth about, okay, let me try to hold off on here, hold off for a little while longer until I confirm I'll have something to replace that income, or, and I didn't, and it's so much to talk about, but I feel like it ultimately made me sick. I found myself being done with the actual work for the day, but being just so stressed and wound up and overwhelmed by just how overly complicated and how it just wasn't working with me. It wasn't like the job itself wasn't that serious, but it was just really like it wasn't clicking for me. So I had to, just let it go and figure out whatever I need to figure out, and not live in that, the scarcity mindset they call it, and just know that I'll have what I need. I always do, but it's still scary to not know exactly what's next. But yeah, just really radically listening to myself. With my workouts, I was typically I started, since I started going back to the gym, I was going twice a week, and then I bumped it up. Like, it's been really coming really quickly. I bumped it up to going Monday through Friday, or I was going Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then I was doing yoga on Thursday mornings, but something about that didn't quite feel right either. So now I'm going Monday through Friday. And then this past week I went Monday through Sunday, every day. And there was a 90-minute, I normally do a 60-minute class. It was a 90-minute class on Saturday. I went to that. Just because that felt like what my body and my mind and my spirit was telling me to do, that I can go more. I feel great afterwards. It's just really how I start my day, and it really sets the tone a lot of times, and I just feel better for it. Diet, I kind of been going back and forth about going full on plant-based and vegan, I know dairy is something I think that's what stands out the most over meat and fish and seafood and things, is not doing the dairy side of it. So just kind of going back and forth about that, and not feeling guilty, I guess, for eating, you know, some meat products or stuff, you know, from time to time. So that's what I've settled on now, just having it sometimes, but really dairy is what I know for a fact is not good for my body. Or just doing tasks like chores will come up, and I'll just kind of, you know, be like, I need to do that. I need to do that. I need to do that over and over, instead of just doing it. Just do it. Do it right now. So yeah, I think that's kind of my biggest experiment right now, is really listening to myself and not doubting myself. And if something is really weighing on me, really pay attention and decide and act in that moment on what's the best option for me, or what's the best choice for me. So yeah, I think that's probably the biggest experiment of all, is just really, because I feel like I've always had, you know, my best interest at heart, and my intuition, and I'm tapped in my own way to the universe and to energy and to my environment and to myself, I feel like, most importantly. And really just seeing what happens when I 100% give into that, when I 100% submit to what I feel and what I'm intuitively drawn to do, and how, you know, I'm intuitively drawn to move. This is probably the biggest experiment of them all on this channel, is really tapping into me and figuring out what I need and what I need to be doing, who I need to be around, and just on this beautiful journey of self-discovery. But yeah, I think that's kind of it for this little snippet. I don't know if it's gonna be like a mini video. I don't know how long I've been talking. But this is a little mini snippet. Subscribe if you want to follow along on the journey. Like this video, comment. If you're interested in human design, or you're into it, or you want to know more about it, I will be doing those videos soon. It's just that I you know, this is what, video 3 or 4. I keep coming up with other topics I want to talk about first, but maybe I need to kind of just do a little bit of human design bit by bit. We'll see. It's all a work in progress, but thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I'll see you next time.